Hello, hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the camera and layers. Okay, so what's camera? We are going to add multiple cameras. We can see the camera. We have main camera and space camera. And what main camera do is what space camera do is to shoot only the asteroids and its front back. And main camera, well, kind of like, let me show you. Take out space camera. Main camera will basically show you the the Eggman, totally the Eggman. Okay, so let's separate the two cameras. Yeah, okay, let's go back. Yeah, so basically you can separate by organizing them into the layers. For example, like a space camera, you put space camera in the space background. So put all the assets space background inside space background, and so space camera can only capture the asteroids from the back. And main camera, we are like we didn't put the main camera in the layer, but we use cunning mask. See, we didn't check space background, so which means that this is like a mask. Uh, uh, this will the main camera will show everything except space background. So yeah, and then we use depth only, which means that we will have the depth. And then space camera will render first because the depth is at 0. If you have multiple cameras, the depth, like the number, the lower number, the camera will render the first. So, which means that space camera will render first. Yeah, like that. The render, well, like that. The computer will render it first because it's 0. And then main camera, we set the number to 1, which means that after render all the asteroids from the space camera, uh, the main camera, the computer will render main camera on top of the space camera. So we can see like, oh, so the Eggman and Mars will be on top of it. Okay, so and we can play around the field of view and see the angle. You see like this, the angle. You can see the the if you want to see wide angle, and you can kind of like separate the asteroids from the Eggman and the Mars. And then space camera, you can also do like the angle as well. For example, like all the asteroids are going to hit Mars, right? So basically, it's totally two cameras, and you can make like a pretty cool effect. And later on, we will talk about the other cool functions for cameras. Okay, so let's get started. Let's create a new thing called Eggman to rename a save thing as things Eggman 2. Okay, save. Okay, before I pre-made a lot of assets. So if you don't know how to do the prefabs, don't know how to do some basic Unity, you can go back to my previous tutorial and I will show you like from ground up. So now we just keep all the basics. We drag previous. I import from Unity Asset Store and type like a asteroids or space, And then yeah, you can type like an asteroid space, and then you can download a lot of cool like asteroids. Yeah, for me, I just download it and duplicate bunch of them, and then create an empty and put all the asteroids into one and drag to my prefab. Drag to the folder called resources and make prefabs. Yeah, okay. And then let's drag Mars. Mars is a little too big, so yeah, hit R and start kind of like make it smaller. Okay, so that's our Mars. Yeah, we need to see like our Mars. I think I need to like a preset, make make sure it's easier. Okay, maybe this I can make it preset, reset. Okay, and maybe going down. Wow, I think Mars we should make it bigger because it's too intimidating to see like all the asteroids. Looks, yeah, it's still a little scary, but it looks just fine. Okay, let's make all the asteroids going up. Okay, and then let's drag our final. Yeah. By the way, Eggman, I is my basically it's my first 3D model. Yeah, that I made in Maya. So I kind of like have fun, a lot of fun doing Eggman. Okay, so where's my Eggman? That's fine. Let's drag it again. Eggman. Okay. Okay, so our Eggman shoe walk on top of Mars. I think Eggman looks a little too big. It's a little scary though. Okay, make it smaller. Oh, hey Eggman, you are too big though. Okay, let's make it. Okay, okay, make it smaller, smaller. Eggman. Okay, that looks nice. Ew, my Eggman. Okay, make it a little. Ew. Okay, Eggman. Okay, Eggman, Eggman. Okay, so let's place our camera. First, we can, because we already have one main camera, we can just create an empty. Okay, so get an object. Okay, so we rename it cameras. Okay, so rename cameras. Okay, then we drag main camera under main camera, drag it under it, and then we need to create another camera, which called space camera. Oh shit. Okay, space camera. Space camera. Okay, so let's go to our. Okay, so let's explain what's going on with those. So basically, we create our asteroids, right? Those are asteroids, right? And this is our Mars. Okay, let's use another. Oh shit. Sorry. Okay, let's do different layers. Make it simple. Okay, so the space camera. Our goal is to put asteroids, a lot of asteroids, in the space, space camera, space camera. Okay, and then as for the second one, we want to put oh, put our Mars and Eggman. This is our main camera. Okay, this is main camera. Okay, ooh, okay. So we need to separate the assets layer. For example, we need to put asteroids and the space camera into asteroid, into asteroid, sorry, asteroid or space background, BG, the layer called that. And then we need to put this like a whatever, like the rest of the asset, the rest of the of of assets. Okay, so like that. So this should be in one layer, and this Mars and Eggman should be in one layer. Okay, and then space should render first, and then we can put our main camera on top of it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so after figure out the logic, then we start doing it. So main camera, see like the layer. Okay. So main camera. Let's do it. Main camera. Okay. So main camera, we want this main camera. We will put this main camera. Let it shoot. Where's my Eggman's face? Okay, here. Okay, so, and then we kind of rotate it. Yeah, we want to shoot like a Eggman in a pretty cool angles. And later on we will separate the asteroid and Eggman. Okay, okay, so Eggman, okay, Eggman. Okay, so this is the Eggman and Mars, the main camera. So we need to make sure, like the layer, we don't have to put this into any layers, because we just put all the asteroids into the space background. Okay, so if you haven't create a new layer called space background, let me show you how to edit. You just click add layers, and then there are some defaults, so you can start adding different layers. And the maximum layer for this version of Unity is you can use layer 31. Yeah, so we can start making layer 9 and call it space background. Okay, so the main one, like we previously say, that the main camera, we don't have to separate the layer, but we do need to uncheck space background, because we want to separate it. And then background, we want it black. Okay, and this clear flags, we don't want a skybox, because it doesn't look right in a space, so we use depth only. So we can the camera will kind of adjust the depth better for this type of setting, and you can play around with the camera angle as well. Okay, so this is our main camera. Then let's go to space camera. Okay, so you see like the depth, right? The depth, previously we said that camera with large number will be rendered on top of the small number. So the background, if we set 0, Then if we wanna do on top of it, we can do 1. Oh, that's a little scary. Okay, so this is space camera 0, and we can do this as 1. Okay, so let's go to the space camera. We do this, and we put space camera in the space, in the layer we just create like a space background, and then we put a space background, like all the prefabs inside the space background. Yeah. Okay, so make sure these are separate, and then this we use solid color, and then make it black. Yeah, and then cunning mask is like we only want uh, this to be space background. So the reason why previously we can see a lot of uh, uh, the Eggman and Mars, uh, there are 2, is because if we don't separate, this is like the mask. If we show everything, then you see like there will be two Eggman and Mars, because the space camera we shoot from the back, and basically this is without the mask. But if we mask out and we only show the asteroids, then everything will appear to normal. Yeah, and then make sure that we can have some dramatic asteroid feeling, just because we separate those 2 layers. And then we can yeah, and this depth we set to 0, so which means that space camera will render first, and the main camera will render on top of it. Yeah, so we can start having fun. And then, okay, we can also change if we want asteroids on top of the uh, Eggman and Mars. So we can make it 1 and make it this 0. Yeah, okay, so we can kind of play around with it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's set to the previous preset. Okay. Okay. So, what's culling, and then HDR, and MSAA, and dynamic resolution? Okay. So this one, it means that disables rendering of objects when they are not currently seen by the camera, because they are obscured by other object. So basically those 2 will be checked by default. And HDR means that hyperdynamic range of colors. So I mean, usually we check it so we make sure the color looks nicer. And then MSAA, it means that if you check this box, this can remove the extra pixel outside of your object. So it's really important. And then let's talk about the projection. Perspective, if you use perspective, then the scene will look like a 3D. If you use orthographic, and this will look like 2D. So you can do like this is 3D game, this is more 2D game. Okay, so let's save it and see how it goes. So this is kind of like the final product that we like. Okay, just separate those 2 to assets, and you can have fun and get a lot of different cool angles just by separate those assets into different layers and have different like a multiple camera, so you can have like some dramatic angles. Okay, yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.